everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Schaub's Steelers going up against Smith's Ravens. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. And the Baltimore Ravens. Tough starting field position here.
Hey, move 45. Move 45. Under.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And right away, he lost the football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
And I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Thomas, 92 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Josh Brown now for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Schaub. Crowder's got it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Now Schaub, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. A long way to go for the offense here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a nice play by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Excellent body control. A tall corner who often has to really do a great job of bending his knees to stay with his receivers. He just did a nice job there. The man they call DRC got a PBU for pass broken up.
Look at you, Mr. Acronym. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Now Smith on third and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And Brown able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Whenever we talk about Zach Brown, the first thing that comes to mind is speed. He can absolutely fly at the linebacker position.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Green 39. Green 39.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Jones. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You got to think about going to the air to try and pick up the yardage you need.
Anything in particular you look for on 3rd and long?
I don't think you go play action here. Just go back in the pocket, get out your hands pretty quickly, and let your receivers do the work.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's brought in by Kevin White. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 11 on the gain there, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards. Here's Schaub. Caught out left side by Robinson. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move as they face a second down here. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Sean. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On second down, it's McCoy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down at the 44. yard line. Here's Smith now on second down. Going underneath for Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Jackson with a grab over the middle. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Smith keeps it on the sneak. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Schaub. He's got nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Flushed out right. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, over.
10th carry now for McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Move 45! Move 45!
On 4th down, Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Dodson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Brief break in the action here. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now Shaw. The left side completion to Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Little jostling there, but it's going to be the offense that gets the penalty flag for interference. Ten-yard penalty there on 1st down, so now 1st and 20.
Patrick! Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! No, check! Patrick! Patrick! Detroit now! Detroit! All right, now,
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost them 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught by Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hill, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jeremy Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see when they come.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them zero favors with that return.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it completed on that play.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a first down throw. It's Smith looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Yep. A pass breakup for Darrelle Revis. Really shouldn't be a surprise, should it? Because he has great athletic gifts, but even more than that, an intelligence for the game. Understands how it's being played, how people want to attack, from what angles they'll come from, and then he gives up nothing.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Smith. It's grabbed over the middle by White. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He's got time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gerard Powers. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Now Shaw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's Shaw. On the catch, it's Crowder. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, it's Smith. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Smith. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second. Nine. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Darrelle Revis may not look like the prototypical corner in terms of body type. He looks a lot more like a running back, but he is the absolute ideal in terms of playing the position.
He's been proving it since 2007 when he came into the league, hasn't he?
Yeah, that he's done. Hey, what do they say? It's at your own peril if you try and throw into Revis Island. And he just knocked that one away.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the 13-year man puts it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while. And now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now Schaub. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And not much room there, as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Smith, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the screen pass. 32 yards. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when you're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. And he turned into a heck of a play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Here's Smith. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his man here. It's Green. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Brown able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Andre Branch in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Schaub. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Now Schaub. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way down to the 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On first down, Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Reggie Ragland. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Andre Branch in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll come out in the pistol. Smith on first down, and that is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it with McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Green's got it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This give is to McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Throwing is Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And Jones has it over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Good, good. Good, good.
Here's Schaub. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Deep drop. Now a desperation. And that's caught inside the 35. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 49 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.